In this video, I am going to explore the Allegheny River Trail, Rockland Iron Furnace, Rockland Tunnel, and Freedom Falls. But first, we have to take a bumpy drive over some dirt roads in order to get there. Looks like they put a new bridge here on Daughter Road. The 1884 truss bridge was recently replaced. I like that bridge too because it gave the area character. Off. This area on Daughter Road is very quaint. All you hear is the stream. This is one of my favorite spots. I still miss the old bridge. This is the old railroad bridge. You can still see the railroad grade. Before I move on, I am going to show footage of the old metal truss bridge. I'm on my way to the Rockland Tunnel, Allegheny River Trail, and Rockland Iron Furnace. They're rushing as we ascend the hill. A lot of hemlocks that line the gorge. So we're just taking it slow and steady up the hill. Here's another switchback. This way, warn in case there's any other motorists coming. Well, we made it to the top. Approaching the village of Pittville, and this is where I will be making the left on to Rockland Station Road. This sign is located outside the Rockland Tunnel. I am at the mouth of the Rockland Tunnel on the Allegheny River Trail, and I am about to enter it soon. The cornerstone says it was built in 1915. These stone cutouts are located throughout the tunnel. I believe the workers ducked into them whenever a train passed by. Standing here at the mouth of the tunnel, you can feel cool air rushing through. Feels good on a warm day. And here is a look at the ceiling of the tunnel. The Rockland Tunnel is 2,860 feet long. You can barely see the other end because there is a slight bend. I am in the middle of the Rockland Tunnel. It is pitch black in the center. And the tunnel has a slight bend. We're almost at the end. Just walked through the depths of the Rockland Tunnel. These cutouts are located throughout the tunnel. And there's some leakage from water. Almost like, sounds like it's raining. This is so creepy, but cool. Try to get a view of the roof. And this tunnel opened up in 1915. It cut 4 treacherous miles off the Allegheny Valley Railroad. We're going to get a little bit wet here. Another cutout. Yeah, but these cutouts are located all through the tunnel. Gonna maneuver around the water. Now in the wintertime, this is a sheet of ice. You've got the freeze-thaw cycles. Now we're at the southern portal of the tunnel, looking towards Emlenton. And coming out of the tunnel, the warm air just hits you. Here's a look at the southern portal of the Rockland Tunnel. And this tunnel is very similar to the Brady Tunnel. They opened up around the same time. The Brady Tunnel is not open to the public yet, but I believe this summer they are having a tunnel jam to raise funds for the restoration of the tunnel. And the railroad came out right here. This is where the line came out before the construction of the tunnel. It's a sheer cliff. And trees are taking root in the top of the tunnel. It's amazing how nature just takes over. Now it's time to walk back through the tunnel. Walking through here and not seeing any light at the end looks very intimidating. So we're going to press on. Constantly raining in here. I'm tempted to sing a song singing in the rain, but my voice isn't that good enough. And no matter how bad things get in life, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. I walked through the tunnel. Now it's time to enjoy the Allegheny River Trail. Keep an eye out for waterfalls along this trail. It is a beautiful day for a walk. Everything's starting to green up. I am keeping my eye open for snakes because they are out. This trail is part of the Erie to Pittsburgh Alliance. The goal is to connect the shores of Lake Erie to the city of Pittsburgh. Wow, look at those boulders on the hill. My next stop is the Rockland Iron Furnace. I am ready to make the descent down to the Rockland Iron Furnace. This is the trail that leads down to the Rockland Iron Furnace and Freedom Falls. A little bit steep and there are exposed roots and rocks, so please proceed with caution. Here's the back of the Rockland Iron Furnace. We're going to have to climb under this blowdown. The blowdown is a tree that is blocking the trail. So we're going to have to get low. How low can you go? Make sure there's no critters lurking. Nope, looks good. See you on the other side. Some moss-covered rocks. Here are some red trilliums. You can tell it's getting close to May. Trilliums are blooming. And please do not pick flowers. Leave them here for others to enjoy. This area is very peaceful and serene. It's generally pretty quiet except for a passing car on Rockland Station Road. Here's a look at Shaw Run. Shaw Run empties into the Allegheny River, which is only a half-mile downstream. Wow, the huge boulder is amazing. Almost gives it a McDonald's Mills vibe with all these huge boulders. This is the wheel run that brought water to the iron furnace. I am going to assume that at one time there was a wheel here. The Rockland Iron Furnace was built in 1832 and blown out in 1854. Andrew McCaslin constructed the iron furnace. During the time of operation, the Village of Freedom sat in this location. All that remains of the village is the furnace. An acre of trees were cut per day to be turned into charcoal. The charcoal was heated in the furnace in order to make iron ore into pig iron. The pig iron was eventually shipped down to Pittsburgh via barge. It is possible to climb up in there, but I'm not going to do that today because it is snake season. But I will be showing you footage from whenever I climbed in there in November 2018. Here's my footage from 2018 whenever I climbed inside the Rockland Iron Furnace. This is as close as I'm going to go in today. Iron furnace is very well preserved. Looks like a couple stumps near the top. This area right here kind of looks very similar to the ravine trail at the Todd Nature Reserve in Butler County. I am adding these next two pictures to show you how similar these two areas look. First is the Todd Nature Reserve in Butler County, and this picture is of Freedom Falls in Venango County.
Here is a look at Freedom Falls. It's flowing pretty decent today. There's another waterfall to the west in Mercer County called Springfield Falls that looks very similar to this. The whole town looks like a bluish green color. Wow, look at that root system. It's definitely exposed. This looks like two trees trying to grow into one. Trails are not marked, but they are very well worn. Here's the top of Freedom Falls. Freedom Falls is about 20 feet high and probably about 40 to 50 feet in length.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.